Alright, so welcome back, and on this one we need to make sure that we have more than one user and show the button so we can go to the next stage and get who pays the bill. So, okay, I'm gonna go back and the button is gonna be right here. You know what, I'm gonna do it first and then we're gonna take care of the function. So I will go here and we need to generate the button, but first we need to check if it's ready. So I'm going to create a div. This div is going to have a v-if. I'm going to say v and then if. Let me do it correctly. I have big fingers. That's why sometimes I make mistakes. I'm going to call a function. I'm going to create a function called isReady. And this isReady is going to return true or false. If it's true, it's going to show the button. If not, it will not. I'm going to also add a little bit of animation. I'm going to do animate and animate it. I'm going to go here and just say animate and then animate it. And maybe we can use a different animation like bounce and then in. That I guess is fine. And inside, I need to show the button. And for now, I'm just going to be doing a div. And this div is going to be the actual button. It will do action and then button. This is the class. Right, so and right here, I'm going to be doing check the loser. So we need two functions. First, the isReady. This one needs to return true or false. And then right here, we need a function that will go and get the results or just, take the user to the next screen. And I'm going to call this one show results just because, the name makes sense. Show results. Now, right now, the application will go into error state because we are calling functions that we don't have. So I'm going to create this one first, the isReady. And this could be, a computed property because we are just checking something, some data and returning the state of that data. So I'm going to go and say compute it. And this one is going to be const isReady equals to, I'm going to create a computed property. We need to do the callback function. And this one again needs to return a true or false type of deal. And the only thing it needs to do is to check that we have more than one single name. So we can do data dot and then names and dot, and we can check the length. And we can say if it's more than one, well, it's going to return true. If it's less than one, it's going to return false. If that's the case, it will not show the button, or it will if we have more than one. Easy peasy. So I'm going to save it. Now, then we have the other function, the show results. And the only thing that this one will do is that when we click it, it's going to go to the next stage and then get the results. But, just the beginning of this function, it has a very simple purpose. I'm going to say const show results equals to open and close. And remember what we do to show the first screen or the second one. We go to the state. So this one needs to change the state, data, and then state, and then equals to false. And we also, again, need to expose this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to reload the application. We get no errors right now. I'm going to do Mike. And as I do it, we have one, no button. I'm going to do Steve. And right now, we get the loser, which is fine. Now, what happens if I delete Steve and we are back to one? Well, the link goes away. The button goes away. And if I do Miles, the button goes back in. And all right, so we are good. I'm going to be adding in one more name. And let's say that we have all the names we want. I want to check the loser. This needs to take us to the next stage, the next screen. So I'm going to check it and we are good. So it's going to the, the other screen, the one where we have absolutely nothing. So now on the next section, when we click this button and we go to the next stage, we need to call a different function that will generate the results. It needs to go to the name that we have right here, pick a random name, and then display it right here. Now, before we go to the next one, we can maybe make this a little bit better because since we have nothing, it seems like, it looks very lonely. So I'm going to be going here and I'm going to do a div just like that. And this is, again, the second screen, the results screen. I'm going to do class, and this one will be the result container, just like that. I'm going to be adding a title of who's the loser, maybe the loser is, and then colon. There we go. And right here inside, we're going to be adding the loser's name, let's say. I'm going to say class, and the class is going to be result, and then value. And right here, maybe, Mike is the loser. And, this data needs to be dynamic. We're going to do it in a minute. And then later, we're going to be adding more buttons to reset the app or maybe get a new loser, but we're going to do it much later. Let's see if we get something right here. I'm going to do Steve, and we know this works. I'm going to do Mike, and add the name, and I'm going to check the loser, and we get the loser is Mike. All right, so we need to do everything else. So let's go to the next section and, get a loser, a real loser.